Hey guys, Addict Cyclist here with a review of the G8 Performance insoles or footbeds. This is the model Pro Series 2620, and I'm just going to give you my basic feel and review of these insoles. So what's nice with these insoles is I have not been able to use them in most of my other shoes, including my Shimano 901, just because they really couldn't accommodate. It's a very tighter fitting shoe and just didn't really allow the extra volume and length of this arch in those shoes. So I've been running them in my Lake CX332 extra wide, which are, my Lakes are 111 millimeters wide in the extra wide in terms of the last. So really accommodating for a wider foot. And yeah, I've been loving these. Basically, you know, these are modular, we'll call them modular semi-custom footbeds. You can obviously move the arch support forward to the rear and obviously in and out. Relative to where the arch sits on your foot, rather than using a one-size-fits-all off the shelf, usually in three levels. But what's nice with this one is you can decide where that arch support is. You can put it more towards your heel or more towards your forefoot, relative to where you feel comfortable. And what's really nice about these insoles is that they're obviously highly breathable. So even in the arch support there. And these arches are fantastic. They do have a little bit of flex to them, so you're not resisting and pedaling on a completely rigid structure, so it still does offer the support you need, but also kind of gentle in terms of, you know, how it feels riding for you know, a couple hours on the bike. I've been finding that I enjoy the level 2s the most. I've tried them level 3s and kind of go back and forth, but for me the level 2s are great. I'm still trying to figure out on the left foot exactly where I want the arch. I kind of might go one click back on this side and keep the right the same where it is. But again, you have that option with these, which is really nice. You're not stuck with something off the shelf, or if you go full custom, that's great, but you're gonna, you know, spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on a true custom molded footbed. So really great option to have. What's really nice about them too is they come really kind of extra wide, and you can trim them down to your existing shoes. Which a lot of off-the-shelf, you know, mainstream brands like Specialized and I think Bontrager uses Superfeet. They're very narrow, so a lot of times in a higher volume shoe or a wider shoe or extra wide shoe, you got, you know, a gap between the upper and the footbed, so you can kind of feel that sometimes on either your pinky toe or your big toe. So really nice to be able to have a true wide insole as well. So something to consider for the Lakes, the Bonts, you know, and some wider known shoes in the market. So yeah, not too much to say about them. You know, in the box, basically got 5 different levels of arch support. Again, you can decide which one's the best for you based on feel. There is a video on the G8 YouTube channel that does show how to kind of gauge and start, you know, what level you should start with. I know G8 recommends kind of putting them as far forward as you can to give that forefoot some stability. So I'm, you know, kind of working my way up as the miles go. So we'll see how far up I can go. But right now they're pretty comfortable. So, you know, I'm not going to mess with something that feels pretty good. So any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Again, this is one of my first review videos, so be kind with the comments. And again, please, you know, ask any questions and I'll get back to you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Be well.